Welcome to Loot Shooter Weekly. That's our weekly show on loot shooters. We play Borderlands Division 2, and we play Destiny. And I am one of your hosts, gamertag Burt Reynolds. And with me tonight is the other host, the Golden Voice of Gaming, Negan Killjoy.
Hello, Bert. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, Negan. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Hoping for good things tonight.
Hoping for good things tonight. Yeah, so tonight we're going to play this special edition. Doing a second show this week, just because we felt like playing a little game we like to play called Can I Get an Upgrade?
Can I get an upgrade?
What do we think, Negan? Can we get an upgrade?
I've been farming a little bit today, and it hasn't happened yet. So I'm hoping, man. I'm crossing my fingers. I got a whole list here of stuff, so we should be able to get something for my recently christened 57 rack flak. That's what I'm looking for.
Rack flak.
Yes.
So I am playing tonight as my newly minted 57 Amara character. Yeah, getting the hang of Amara. I'm a Moe's main normally, and you're normally Zane. I think you're playing as Zane tonight.
I am playing as Zane because my flak is 57, but it hasn't finished the story yet, the main story. So he can't really farm too much because all the stuff we hit is level like 30 or 29 or whatever. So I am farming with my buddy Zane.
All right, I either need a pickup or I need a kill here. I got the kill. Negan's going to give me the kill.
Yep. That's right. That's going to be something different for you too. Your Moe's is usually not indestructible, but
yeah, this build is a little less indestructible. It's still very, it's got a lot of self-heal, but it's not like my Moe's where I can just unload and unload and unload.
Well, and the other thing about your Amara that your Moe's, you actually learned, like the rest of us now, you have to watch your ammo too.
I do have to watch my ammo. Yeah, so let's cover off on what this game is. We've never played it in this game.
No,
we always play it in the Division. And the rules of the game are you get a point if you get an upgrade to a build that you have. The game gets a point for every time you don't get an upgrade. The Division, we mostly lose. Let's be honest.
Definitely feels like house odds. Definitely for that.
Yeah. Not usually good. But here we're going to see what happens, right? We're going to see if we can get an upgrade. So we're farming for Negan's build first tonight. We're farming a piece called the Garcia, and it comes from the monster here that doesn't... Oh, there he is.
Chonk Stomp.
Chonk Stomp.
And the advantage we're hoping for out of Can I Get an Upgrade in Borderlands 3 versus Division 2 is there are specific bosses that drop targeted, like specific drops come from a specific boss. So It's kind of nice.
And
so that's what we're hoping for.
There's events going on right now that, potentially help with this.
That's right.
Right?
Yes,
like the chest event, which,
I was going to say, ta-da!
Normally chests don't look like this when you open them, full of oranges, and but there's a chest event going on, and there's a loot tink event going on. All of these events are good events for farming, and so we're farming. And game wins here for me, Negan. Not a single upgrade in sight. Now I'm looking for what is that? Transformer with a 50% elemental on action skill end. That's what I'm really hoping for. Okay. And I'm looking for any guns with 100% ASE on action skill end.
Okay, so you're not looking for the phase slam weapon damage is increased by 300% for, I got a Bangarang XL, ginormous Bangarang. So you're not looking for that anymore,
so I only run phase slam for bossing, but that wouldn't be a gun I would run anyway, just because it's not really a bossing gun. So, I mean, you come across a Krakatoa with that on it, I'm all about it.
All right.
But
exactly. All right.
I'm mostly for mobbing. I'm running phase grasp with ties the bind, and for bossing, I run phase slam with the 300 ASCs on them. But
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for it as anything else worth a gun that you might need. get you an upgrade that way. Game's also one up on me, so
Okay. All right.
there's nothing.
So
here.
the way you farm in this game is Negan's gonna quit, and he's gonna reload, and we'll be right back here, like that.
Yep.
So in and out, in and out. But it's a good time to talk about what we're drinking. Since
There you go.
We're in and out anyway.
That's right. That's right. And I'm coming back in now. So I think I went first last time. So you get to go first this time.
So I'm actually drinking maybe a beer I've drank on stream, but I don't remember. Not because I had too much of it last time or anything. I didn't. Just because I don't remember.
Or you've had too much today. One or the other. You had too much last time.
I've had
too
none.
much today.
I've had none. I've had none. You know me. I'm not a big drinker.
That's right.
I'm drinking Fuel Cafe's coffee stout. I do love this beer. I don't know that I've done it on stream before. It's from Lakefront Brewery up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Fuel Cafe is a coffee shop up there. It's actually like my favorite coffee shop. Kind of a motorcycle theme. I am not a savage, and I poured it in an iced mug. I iced this mug down today.
Ooh.
So cheers to you, and I'm drinking a limoncello liqueur.
Of course, your favorites.
My favorite.
Okay.
And I actually know
Nice.
what limoncello is now, so it's not just...
That's right. You figured out a couple weeks ago or a couple episodes ago. You figured out what limoncello was. So.
Yeah, that's a good stout. But yeah, I decided to go back to something I just know I love, and
Nice.
I've been featuring hazy IPAs.
Decide not to punish yourself. Decide to go something you like. You get out of the punishment.
It's Saturday night. It's Easter weekend.
That's right.
I'm gonna drink something I enjoy, and not something I don't enjoy. How about you, Negan? What are you drinking tonight?
So, what I'm hoping is this will be kind of one of those things, not make you jealous, but I believe it's a recommendation you talked about before. It's I believe you mentioned that you wish you could get it more in Chicago where you're at. And it's Montucky Cold Snack.
Cold snack. Oh my gosh, I love Montucky cold snack.
Good. I was absolutely correct.
Super jealous. I am super jealous.
I figured you would be. So here's the good news. I had to commit to a 6-pack. So if this is good, I believe I have another beer I have to find and mail you. So if this is good, and I have an extra one after I drink a couple, and there's one out of the 6-pack, that may also be sent to you as well. So yeah, so this one is it's funny when I picked it up. So as you know, I think everybody right now, because of COVID and stuff like that, are locked in some sort of shelter in place or don't travel unless you really have to type order. And this is from a local place called Hop Grenade. It's a local brewery type, or not a brewery, but a beer pub, beer store type place. And they just recently were able to reopen because they can now do order online and pick up. So in an effort to support a local business who was probably struggling a bit because of everything, my non-essential travel was going out and getting some beers for my wife. And I saw that they had Montucky, and I thought, you know what? If I can make Burt a little jealous,
oh yeah,
then I'm going to do that. So, and he described it, the guy, when I picked it up, described it as a lawnmower beer. So it's light and crisp.
It is. And it's Montucky cold snack. So it's actually popular in Nashville. And when I was there in September, and it was 108 degrees out during the day.
Damn.
And I was there for 4 days, right? And they had it everywhere. It was like super popular, which is cool. But it is from Montana. It has nothing to do with Tennessee. So I don't, the fact that they had it there was just kind of random and interesting.
And that's when you mentioned it, you had talked about that you had it down in Nashville when you were down there. So I was looking for like something Nashville based. I was looking for, so I thought, you can get it online and stuff like that. And then I found it. So I thought you said it was Moontucky or something like that. And I was looking it up that way. Wrong way again. So yeah, so Montucky, which is apparently a reference to not just Montana, but the rural parts of Montana is the way it's described.
Yep.
So so here we go. So that's what I'm drinking. So cheers to you. I'm hoping to see what a lawnmower beer tastes like now.
Cheers to you, Negan. That's you're not going to be disappointed. Well, I don't think you're going to be disappointed.
Nope, not yet.
But you picture that on a 108-degree day, and my wife and I are down there I was speaking at a conference, and so I'm walking around in a suit, like all the time. you get done with the day, and it was the perfect, like, hot. And they apparently you can order it online right now, because I guess because they're trying to keep all these businesses in place. Most states have relaxed their
Right.
not importing beers from other states sort of thing. So apparently you can actually get it here. And I was thinking about ordering a 6-pack more. It's like, can't drink that anywhere but Nashville.
Oh. Gotcha.
I was like, well,
gotcha.
I can. I'm like, I can.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
she was feeling that she couldn't. But I mean, we have such a strong association with Nashville from it, and it's a good beer. Just a good, light, easy drinking beer, like the polar opposite of what I'm having.
Exactly. It's kind of on the other side of the realm from you. But it's closer, and the reason I started looking at when you mentioned it, obviously you were like, "Hey, Montucky." I go off. We kind of have similar tasting beers. You know what I like. But when I was looking at
Yes.
it a little bit, again, it was kind of along those lines. They were describing it as light, almost Kolsch, very similar to a Kolsch style, probably a little lighter than a Kolsch style. So I was like, okay, that sounds
Yep.
tasty. So I did it. That's what I got, and I'm glad it's the right one, which again, why I was excited to have it. I couldn't wait. I just couldn't wait.
I'm excited for you to be able to have it. That's an awesome one, man. Oh, no upgrade. This game is beating me up tonight.
Action skill in for a gunner rain, but we decided we're not going to use that one. Rain firestorm grenade. We already have one of those.
No, is that anointment?
Not, there's no anointments on it, just a straight up grenade. Grenade. Nova burner shield. All right, game's up 2-0 there so far. 2-0.
So not a good spot to be in.
Not a good spot. So want to farm this one more and then want to go after some other stuff, or you want to farm this a couple more times?
Yeah, let's farm this another time, and then I can show you the farming spot I've been using just for, I mean, sheer volume.
That's right, sheer volume.
There's a whole bunch of different things you can do, obviously, in this game, and so I've been farming Kilovolt because he's the targeted loot spot for the Transformer.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
I've had no luck with him, so I've been just trying the sheer volume game, which is to say there's a couple spots that I've found that have just a lot of loot tanks, and so just kind of roll through those places and just try and get the sheer amount of legendaries, hoping one of them will be good. But it is where I got the boomsicle I'm running right now, which I got a really good anointment on a boomsicle.
Let's say also another gun I'm looking for is a boomsicle. So if we find a couple, so the anointments, and I talked about this before the stream, was the anointments I'm looking for is the consecutive hits, and even the ones that are after skill and the 100% damage would be beneficial to me.
100% ASE, yeah. Unfortunately, you're competing with me for that one. Because that's one of the ones I'm looking for.
And just so people know, we have a cheat sheet that we use for the legendary builds, which I may have posted before, but I'm going to post it again since we're here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And the nice thing about I other than the quit and reload, which is honestly it's a legacy thing with this game, which is why I think they didn't change it. The farming loop for this game, I think, is probably the best possible one that you can get out of all the loot shooters. It's the one I enjoy the most from farm, like a loot loop perspective.
Yes. And the other side
go ahead.
is the loot, because you can farm for, if you know what other people are looking for, and this is one of the really cool advantages, is if you find something, you don't have to have them like Division 2, they have to be in your group. You have 45 minutes to share it with somebody in your group, and that's it. Whereas this one, you can pick it up, you can hold on to it for as long as you need to, and then whenever you guys are back online with anybody else, you can trade it or drop it for them at any point. So it actually is a nice way you can farm for your pieces, and at the same time, if you find pieces for other people, they get
which we frequently do for each other. Yeah. Yeah, and that is one really nice thing. And you can even throw them in your stash and forget about them for a couple days, and then, the next time we game together, I've got a pile of stuff to drop for you and a pile of stuff to drop for our buddy Ghostmaker and our friend Horchata. I mean, it's like, You can basically just shop for all your friends, which is kind of
That's
cool.
right. Yep, because you guys run, you made them Moes, and that's what they are.
Normally.
And
Yep.
so Ghostmaker, he did an Amara though, right? Didn't he start off with Amara?
Mm-hmm.
But Horchata Beast did a Mose. He's actually made it a Mose,
Yep.
so that was kind of nice. You kind of handed him a nice little build because of the way you can hold on to loot and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, it is. And so, like, when he got to endgame, it's not like I gave him a good starting spot, which I think is pretty, I try. I'm trying to be cool.
Absolutely. That's what you do, man. It's a cool thing to do. And again, that's the nice thing about this. You can do stuff like that. Expert Firestorm Sniper. While airborne. Ugh, fire rates increased. Crappy.
The Firestorm's kind of a fun gun. It basically does exactly what the Firestorm grenade does, except for you're shooting it from far away. Same with the, I think it's called the Storm sniper rifle. That one's kind of fun too. It blows down a bunch of shock on everybody from far away. But from a elemental sniper perspective, man, nothing beats that Krakatoa.
That's right.
That is the gun.
Let's say you're laying waste to Grave Ward with that Krakatoa, which was demonstrated on a previous episode that will be.
Yeah, and I got one with an anointment that's on phase grasp because it's actually pretty strong. On phase grasp, I think it's something along the lines of. Actually, I'm not running it. I should be running it, and will be running it in a second. Phase grasp is active. Weapon charge time is decreased by 71%, and fire rate is increased by 12%. Makes it a snappy gun. Really snappy gun. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's a fun little gun.
Sure, make me use all my ammo, then you show up. I see how you are. So
you didn't shoot me an invite. I had to go join you.
I thought it. Oh, okay.
Not that I'm complaining.
Guess that's how I am. That's a stupid, it's a snotty little move on Negan's part right there.
Like I said, it's not that I'm complaining. I'm not. You do have to be careful with the Krakatoa, though, that you don't get too close to the volcanoes that it makes, and they will shred you if you're not careful.
Which we've also discovered with the Breath of the Dying will also cause problems if you're too close.
The Breath of the Dying does that too, yeah.
Oh, you must be using Krakatoa right now. Jeez.
Chunksom's going bye-bye. Quickly.
Well, it's just a little bit shorter than what you were doing with Grave Ward the other night.
Yeah. Expert AMD, ASMD.
Nope.
Not having a lot of luck on that Garcia, other than the first one I got for you, which didn't have their good anointment on it.
No, it did not. Damn it. Game's winning. House odds, I tell you, house odds. Dobie the Dictator. Second death.
House odds. What is it?
A flesh meter melter auto idol. Restores 20% max health after killing an enemy. Like a fun one, but no anointment on it, so nope, don't need it. Not gonna use it. All right, where to next, Burt? Since now that you actually joined the game.
So the spot I've been going is also on Eden 6. You go to the Amber Mire, and I'll take us there.
Oh yes, the thieving ones.
The Amber Mire, but you're not actually going to stay in the Amber Mire. You're going to go through the doorway into Floodmore Basin. Like basically the spawn point we go to in the Amber Mire is right on the edge of Amber Mire and Floodmore Basin. And we're going to go into Floodmore Basin. And the second we do, there's going to be either a ton of badass jabbers, or there's going to be a ton of thieving jabbers, which are loot tinks. And either one they drop a ton of legendaries. So either way. But I'm going to go get ammo from the ammo station over here, just because sniper rifles, man. Krakatoas.
That's right.
I'm so used to my Moes where I don't ever have to get ammo, ever. Frequently we will start things and I come out of them with more ammo than I went into them with.
Yeah, you do.
Which is, that the splash damage refills ammo thing with her is very strong. Running Amara, that is not the case. just not the case.
So what other adjustments between Moe's and Amar do you have to make? Because you have mentioned before how it's a different style of fighting. Because what other adjustments do you have to make?
Well, I almost always have my action skill up, and so I'm able to use things like action skill and anointments like on a regular basis. For Moe's, she's very bursty. I guess it's the best way to put it. You're looking for splash damage anointments on everything. And you're hopping in and out of your Iron Bear. You're using your Iron Bear auto bear a lot as a distraction. So it's a lot of like run into an area, pop up your Iron Bear, let your Iron Bear distract everything, turn around and shoot at everything. So this is a weird thing. Obviously the biggest adjustment is ammo. I've never had to worry about ammo. Not that I mind it. I don't mind it. But she is, as I also said, she is squishy by comparison.
Holy crap. See, now that's the way a loot farm does right there. You can see my screen.
Fadeaway is active, gain greatly increased accuracy and handling, while airborne.
With 57 Q system, though. With Sentinel active. Ooh, hey, there we go. Purple gun, that's a pretty good gun.
Lucian call while sliding. No thanks.
So,
Krakatoa with phase cast. Will of the Wisp. Standard carrier. I like the carrier. I run that gun a lot. Sawbar.
Venomous Nemesis, not anointed. This is one. Stormfront grenade and the boring gun. So it's funny that this may be an upgrade count, but it's a purple gun. That's kind of humorous. All this gold laying around.
So I got a premature quickie. Have you used the quickie? That's a really good launcher, and it's got 100% damage as cryo on it.
That sounds kind of cool. So we got a lead sprinkler, Gatlin lead sprinkler with consecutive hits, increase weapon damage by 1% per hit. You have that one, all right, don't you?
I have one of those. You should definitely take that for your fadeaway build.
Of course, there's a backpack space. I actually got a couple good ones. So technically, 2 upgrades.
Negan gets 2 points. Game has 2 points against Negan. Burt's down 0 to 4.
So I was just actually averaging out. So the game we've done, yep, that's 4. So I'm down 2 to 4 actually. That's 4 loot runs we've done.
Ah, yes. Okay.
And you're
down 2 to 4, and I'm 0 to 4. All right, let's hit it on a reset.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, that's a good one. This is, especially because you're at Mayhem 4, you get all the bonus anointments and stuff like that. It's a good one.
Yeah, this is a good spot. It's a really good spot. And the phase grasp makes this nice because you can grab hold of those
thieving
jabbers.
Bastards who like to run around. So I get
they run away and they'll bury their loot and then you get nothing from them.
Yep,
so,
exactly.
If you're not quick, and you saw my strategy there is I go in and as far as I can and then come back. And the reason being, I don't want the ones that are trying to take off. So I kind of wall them in.
Oh, I didn't see
it. Works.
I'd have to pay attention next time. I just know you kill them.
Otherwise, if you just go for the first guy, that you come across, there'll be 3 or 4 more of them. They'll be further on, and they'll take off, and you won't get them. And you're basically missing out a ton of good loot by doing that. So.
Yes, that's what I've been struggling with. I do my hyper focus. I tend to just jump in and take a look at that one that's in the front. Although this loot farming spot for me has been a lot of badass enemies. Usually what I end up with here. We'll get a lot of the loot tinks or the thieving jabbers. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, if you're able to kill some of the times, I'm not gonna say every time, but if you're able to rip down the badasses quick,
yes,
a lot of times an additional round of thieving jabbers spawn. So like if there's 3 of the badasses and you take them down fast enough, then you'll get 3 of the thieving jabbers right after.
That's a plus.
Yeah, can be a plus.
And sometimes if you, and I mentioned this one, not today, but sometimes the thieving ones will drop the barrels as well that are labeled Jacobs.
Mm-hmm.
And those barrels will occasionally have legendaries in them. But if you have a low level gun, like I think I have a level 20 gun or something like that I'll carry around every now and then. You can also get infinite ammo pretty much off of it, or infinite money off of them
cash.
as well.
Yeah, you can just sit there and farm it for cash. I did that earlier today, finishing out one of my SDUs. Yeah, so see, I'm going to go all the way out here. Then I'm going to come back.
Phase lock him. Nice.
Phase locking the whole time.
And just like that, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, double digits easily on legendary drops right there.
Very effective. Got Trevinator, Breath of the Dying, while airborne. That's garbage. While airborne. The anointments do seem to come in kind of groups. I will say that. Bonus radiation, while barriers active, accuracy is increased.
I got a new head or some piece of fancy here.
While your digiclone. You don't run digiclone. I mean, I think the other really big benefit here is the amount of cash you're picking up. Like
Yeah,
if you're needing money, this is a good farm for money.
Yeah, definitely get some cash. Although on my Zane, I don't need cash. I got everything upgraded, so he's just picking up spending money if he goes, if another mini event with regards to the slot machines. So Jacob's barrel right there for us. Extended Nemesis, would you use that at all? Because it's a phase cast, weapon damage is increased by 250.
So I don't run phase cast. I mean, that's
cast.
really the thing.
Okay.
Phase cast is such a meh skill.
I feel like you've told me that before. I always get phase cast and phase slam.
Well, there's phase lock, and that's what I'm running, right? And I'll run phase slam for bossing, just purely to proc the 300%. And that's why I feel like phase cast is in a bad spot, because phase cast is only 250% damage. And since you're only really using the skill just to proc the weapon damage, the phase slam makes more sense.
Right.
More damage. So it's like there's no real point in running phase cast. Might as well just run phase slam. But the only one that has any utility is phase grasp. Now, if you get phase grasp anointed stuff, I of course am interested in that.
All right, I'll be keep an eye out for that. All that legendary, and I hate to break it to people, but yeah, I didn't.
No,
I got a new I got a new trinket or a new mask or a face something or other, but no real upgrades.
No upgrade for me either.
Yep.
Let's try again.
5-0.
Let's give it one more.
Right, one more time. We got this. Come on, we got an upgrade coming in any second now. Well, the good news is quitting and stuff does give me a chance to take a break and enjoy this tasty beverage I'm having.
So how are you liking the Montucky cold snack, Negan?
The 6-pack, I hate to break it to you. I'm probably not gonna save one for you. The 6-pack's probably gonna go relatively quickly. But if I remember, if I go back through and I watch the other episodes. Yes, I'll watch the other episodes, and if I remember the other one I'm supposed to send you, then you might send one to your PO box or something like that.
Okay. Well, I mean, and I may order some, but it'll take forever to get here. It is starting to make I mean, for what I don't know why it's popular in Nashville. The closest place I can get it is Madison, Wisconsin, which our friend El Duderino lives up there, but that's like an hour and 40 minutes away. So
right.
It's not like I can get it anywhere close. But maybe it'll make it here eventually. I'm sure nothing's happening distribution-wise during. Like they're probably not working new distribution deals right now.
Right, probably.
People got other stuff to worry about, but.
Yeah. So as far as a score, I'd probably make this it's easy drinking. It's light. It's refreshing. I want to give it a 9. I think a 9 out of 10. It's a good beer. It's definitely something that as I see it often, I'll probably buy more. It's definitely 6-pack worthy. If I see it around
Yes.
and I'm in the mood for it, it's definitely worth buying a 6-pack of it. There you go.
Good.
We kind of know yours. You're kind of cheating because it's one of your favorites, but tell us about
It
yours.
is. I'd say it's a 9 to 10 as well. This is the easiest drinking stout on planet Earth. I mean, it doesn't really taste like beer. It tastes like chocolate coffee is basically what it tastes like. It's delicious. And it's local. The coffee's local that's used in it. You can't go wrong with it, man.
What was it called again?
It's Lakefront Brewery's Fuel Cafe Coffee Stout. It's stout brewed with coffee, is what it literally says on it.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah. It's very descriptive. But yeah, no, it's good. I've actually been to this brewery and toured it. See, I know we've talked about it on stream before. Maybe I have it during like season 1. Back before we were doing the beer segment. They have the bottling line. The bottling line that bottled that beer is the bottling line from the TV show Laverne and Shirley.
That's right. You have talked about this one before. Because as soon as you started saying that, yes, I remember now.
Yeah.
Laverne and Shirley show back in the day. Back in the day.
And so it is just a delicious beer. And it's the only stout that I will drink year round. Like I love stout. I love stouts, but in the middle of summer, after mowing the lawn, I don't usually want a stout.
It's hard to put down that heavy of a beer when it's nice and hot outside and you want just to kind of relax and have a refreshing one.
Something refreshing, cold. Yeah. It's not heavy. That's what's beautiful about it. It's not a heavy beer.
Nice.
It's not heavy on calories. It's not heavy on anything. It is heavy on caffeine. It does wake you up.
So it counteracts or contradicts the usually stouts have pretty good alcohol by volume.
This one's not super high. It's 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It isn't. It's not an imperial. It's not. Yeah, it's not the typical. Oh, I'm gonna, get myself in trouble with too much alcohol in the stout type of thing. It's nice low alcohol content.
Good.
Ooh. Once upon a time, I had frames.
PowerPoint gaming. You must be using some sort of lob. It looks like lob.
I am using a lob.
Firing through the air there.
I'm using the lob. Yep. I like the lob, especially for knocking this stuff down.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, what do we got? We got
ogre with melee damage. Wood blocker. Oh, my favorite gun.
That's right.
Love the wood blocker. Gunnerang. Red Queen. Yeah, no upgrades here, man. No upgrades.
6-0 for you.
Yeah, it's not going great, if I'm honest. Not having a lot of luck. That's okay. I'm having fun.
Yeah, that's actually the fun part of this. An Arctic Dauntless Nighthawken with consecutive hits on it.
Ooh, that's a good gun.
That's a good gun.
That's worthwhile right there. That thing will build up stacks.
Yes, it will. I like Arctic. The Nighthawkens are all really good guns anyway.
They are. Yeah, I have a 100 ASE Nighthawken that I run quite a bit.
Damn. Is it a flesh eater or is it just a different kind?
It's
if it's Arctic, it's probably cold. Cairo probably.
They're all Arctic.
Oh, okay.
Nighthawkens are always Arctic. It's an Arctic reflexive Nighthawken, and it's got 100% ASE. And then I usually run it right next to a searing trained bomber with 100 ASE. And so, I make them cold, then I make them hot. Right
there
away.
You go.
Good way to do it. I also have a Hyperfocus ZX41 with 100% ASE that it puts in work. I would love to get a Q system with 100 ASE or consecutive hits, either one, but I have that. I do have a consecutive hits carrier that I use sometimes.
What kind of gun is a carrier?
It's an Atlas. It's a good assault rifle.
Assault rifles. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Vanquisher, good gun or not? I always forget about that one. Is that good or not?
Not unless you like to slide around a lot.
Yeah. Okay. No.
The Ripper requires you melee people. The Vanquisher requires you slide.
So at some point,
they're the same gun.
Oh, okay.
Just Ripper has a knife on it, and you have to melee stuff, and Vanquisher means you have to slide around.
Yeah. So it would be sort of an upgrade. I know one of the Zane builds out there is based on a lot of movement and a lot of sliding back and forth. So I'm sure it would be usable. Although I'm not going to put that one together anytime soon.
Right.
Although,
and I think I did get one. I do have one in my stash that has the while sliding weapon damage is increased on it because its own inherent trait is while sliding weapon damage is increased, and so I thought that anointment maybe would pair well. Like if I ever put some form of sliding build together, because I'm like, man, double dip on that one.
Yeah, this one does the increased slide speed, which would help. Again, like with Zane, the damage output increases when he's moving around, so obviously moving faster gets better damage. And then and then this one doubles the fire rate while sliding, so you're putting out more. And it's 130% damage. You know what? We're going to count this. I hate to break it to you. It's a good gun. Because I do know there's going to be there's going to be a Zane build out there that I'm putting together. It's in Zane or something like that is what it's called. That is all about sliding and moving and stuff. So
yeah, that's a good one. All right,
and 130% damage.
So I'm gonna drop from group and take us one more place before we close out the thing, and I'll invite you.
You're trying very hard to get a point, aren't you? Very hard.
I am trying really hard to get a point, Negan. I feel like I should.
I want you to get a point. I don't want you to be empty. I don't want you to leave at 0.
It sucks. I'm at 0, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm having fun. It's Easter weekend.
That's right.
Got church morning. Things are good. Everything's good.
So how is the church thing? How is it going to be tomorrow for you guys? Because I know you usually attend church, but the online thing, and probably doing a big service online or something like that for y'all?
Yeah, so we've been doing church online now for the last 4 weeks, and it works. It works well. It's not bad. It's different. I mean, it's certainly different, right? It's not the same, but it's not bad. I think the other cool thing is, like, I think I told you this last night, but we watched a Good Friday service from a church in Nashville. One of my favorite musicians, Andrew Peterson, was playing, and with his band. Then we watched another thing with a pastor I really like called Francis Chan spoke, kind of thing. It's like you're getting to consume a lot more different stuff, right? So, I mean, not that I don't watch that stuff even when we're going to church, but it kind of forces you to think about it, which I think is cool, and so there's upside and downside. Yeah.
So one of your favorite guys is out of Nashville, the Kentucky Beer's down in Nashville. So when are you moving to Nashville? It sounds like that's calling you, man.
It is. I would love to move to Nashville, man. Would definitely, in a heartbeat, would move to Nashville. Probably not anytime soon. Haven't talked the family into the Nashville thing.
Yeah, it's probably it would be a difficult sell. Yeah, I'm just putting some
stuff
in
it
my
would
stash
be a little
real
bit
fast
of a difficult
join
sell.
you. So where are we going? What's the next farming spot?
We're in the droughts. Got some skags that have decided to come bother me, even at the spawn point.
I thought you sent me. I think you already got invite. Yep, you already got invite out. I'm joining on you now. So melt the skags. I'll join on you.
So the reason why I like this area is there's several different camps around here, and the camps they're COV camps, and they have a whole bunch of loot tanks in them.
Oh. Okay.
And so if you're just kind of run through, and there's a lot of them.
Oh, getting low. Lost your shield. Careful there, buddy. You're not Moe's. Well, that's why I'm anointed. That'll cause problems. All right, where are you at?
I am not Moe's, but I could be.
Here. Could be.
Loot Explosion, Unforgiven, some Zane mod that's not worth anything, So this is where the game starts. You know, like basically you're running through the areas from the main mission.
Okay, I have to find my way around to you.
That guy's chili recipe dies with him.
Yeah, it does. A lot of chili recipes die in this game. That's one thing the div does well is the fast travel. This game does not do fast travel well.
See, I mean, right in here, you've literally got. I just killed 2 loot tanks in the space of 30 seconds there. So if that's not a loot explosion, I don't know what is.
No, definitely not. Definitely not at all. All right, now I think I forget how to get there, so I probably missed out on the loots. Oh no, I guess not. All sorts of stuff over here. Dang, look at all that gold. Holy moly's. Or orange, whatever you want to call it.
Recharger. Shock damage on it.
No, stopgap. If you'd see a stopgap, that'd be nice too. That's a possibility to my build.
I've got stopgaps all over the place, dude.
Well,
Tons of stopgaps.
Doesn't count for a plus score though.
Well, no, I mean I got stopgaps in my in my locker because I run them all the time on Mo's. Yeah, so that's the one area.
Phase Zerker.
Yeah. What's it got on it?
Hyperion weapon fire rate, Jacob's weapon damage, and damage reduction.
No.
So
weapon
close.
damage, mag size. I have one with mag size.
You want generic weapon damage, not just Jacob's. Okay.
Yeah, no generic.
All right.
SMG damage, shotgun damage, stuff like that.
So close, man. So close to an upgrade for you.
So close. All right, let's when you're done checking the loot, we'll reload this area and run it one more time, and then we'll call it a night on our our show at least. Yeah, we'll do 2 runs here. Not looking good, Negan. Not looking good for me.
It's
on
not
an upgrade.
It's not. You're down 7-0. 7-0. You're down.
Unless I get 7 upgrades, 8 upgrades.
Right.
8 upgrades.
You're at this point. 8 would be fantastic. That would be kind of probably not going to happen. But just one. I got 1 point for you. That's all we're looking for. 1 point. Don't want you to go to a big fat 0.
That transformer being in there with no anointment is a heartbreaker.
Yeah, it is.
Because I rarely even see the transformer pop. I was getting a bunch of them off of Kilovolt, but they were all non-anointed as well. Yeah, that's a heartbreaker.
All right, so here we go. This magic one. Here we go. 2. You're gonna get 2 points here. You're gonna almost match me. I don't want you to pass me. I've got 3, so we're good. I'll give you 2.
I'm gonna say it's not gonna happen. I mean, I can't say for sure, but
you can't.
I doubt it.
Saturday night, so it's a little more positive, a little more optimistic. Not your realist self, not your pragmatic self. A little more optimistic.
Debbie Downer. What?
Debbie Downer. Exactly.
That's what it is, man. I never get anything good.
Now we're headed into Eeyore territory now. Oh, hello, I don't get anything good. Nothing ever good happens.
Nothing ever good happens to me.
Oh,
I only ever get upgrades for your builds.
That's right.
No, I'm good with it, man. I'm looking for pretty specific stuff, which, whenever you get to that point, I think that's its own thing too, right? I mean, how often are you going to get some of these super odd, super rare pieces?
Yep, that's true.
Like, it's not like I'm going down. Yeah. Man, that elemental projector I'm wearing, if I start taking elemental damage and have no way to
get a kill, get out of it,
or phase grass something, I am in trouble. All right, there's one.
Or a hoarder tank. Wow.
Yeah, that's a loot tank. So he'll have a backpack. I'm gonna pop that. Loot explosion!
That's right, little fireworks sound. Forgot about that one on those guys. Are we looking at the duck phase cast? Weapon damage is increased. Okay.
Well, airborne. Storm.
High caliber health.
Plain old Krakatoa.
Rerouter. I don't think I like those.
No, the rerouter get you killed. That's what that one will do.
What's this one?
All right.
Got another, looks like a room trinket. So two loot or 2 pieces for my room. That's kind of an upgrade. Not really.
That counts.
We
Personal
don't want
opinion.
You don't think it counts, or you think it counts?
I don't.
Yeah, I'm not going to count them.
Loot explosion. Oh, I got a Krakatoa with face slam weapon damage is 300% for short time. If that's not a bossing gun, I don't know what it is.
That sounds like that's an upgrade.
That's
for
an
you.
upgrade.
How about a phase Zerker with Hyperion reload, cryo resistance, but it has assault rifle damage on it, 35%.
It's not an upgrade,
Close.
but I will take a look at it. I would definitely probably, maybe use that. You know who that's an upgrade for? That's an upgrade for Ghostmaker.
Okay, well,
That's definitely an upgrade for Ghostmaker.
I'll let you take a look at it, and if you don't use it, then keep it for him.
Which is good. I mean, he probably needs... The one I gave him last night was okay. Yeah, that's definitely an upgrade for Ghost.
Yeah, it looked like a good one.
We'll give that to him.
Gratifying Thorn.
Digiclone Cutsman. The Digiclone Cutsman.
Disciplined Ripper. Yeah, wow. So nothing there.
Dude.
Nothing for me.
Ripper.
But you got your point, man. You got points.
I got a point.
I did get a point. Optimism works sometimes.
I got a point, Negan. I'm happy with my point. Good.
Sounds like a pretty good gun too, especially if you refer to a gun as a bossing gun. That's got to be a decent gun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 300% damage on. I mean, that's 30,000 a hit. Here's a good way to. In the name of science.
Science.
The name of science.
This sometimes doesn't work out well.
Oh no, it works out well. In the name of science, we're gonna do something here. I'm gonna put on face slam.
Here we go.
I'll put on the Krakatoa.
Gonna finish big. That's what we do. Gonna finish big.
Put on the Krakatoa.
Now the fun part
is face slam.
That at some point at the beginning of all this, we went against Stonk Chomp, which you had a Krakatoa, I believe, and you took him down in just like 2 seconds or something like that. That was a normal, little drop guy, real world bad guy, nothing major, nothing spectacular. Took him down in a couple seconds in the real world. And now for science. For science. We're going to. This is going to be Grave Ward, a real boss, fancy boss.
Yes.
And we're on Mayhem 4. I believe.
We are in Mayhem 4, yep.
We're on Mayhem 4. There's no special for snipers. It's just shotgun damage.
Right.
So, okay.
Right. And I'm going to equip Face Slam.
Okay. Face Slam. Face Slam, and you're doing the Krakatoa that you just picked up?
I'm doing the Krakatoa I just picked up.
Okay.
I'll show it again. 300% Face Slam damage for a short time.
All right.
Make sure I have ammo.
Make sure you have plenty of ammo, which you have to worry about now. Again, we talked about that as well. All right, here we go.
All right.
Oh, smack that.
Oh, that was bad timing, but...
Oh, look at that damage, though. Look at that damage you're putting on him. Boop. So that took easily under about, I feel like it maybe a minute is what that felt like. Maybe a minute.
Yeah, and I could do it better. I jacked up my reload on that. I should have never... I reloaded at the wrong time. If I had that a little bit better, it would have been much quicker. I should have reloaded, then face slammed. I face slammed, then reloaded, so I did not get the most out of that. But I'm so used to not having to reload. So a couple tries at that, I think I could shave half that time off. And
oh yeah, definitely. It still felt pretty fast. I mean, it did feel like you took him out pretty quickly. As science, we started off with that a normal in the wild guy took you, took us 2 seconds or 3 seconds to melt, and that took maybe a minute. Yeah, there you go. That's a nice little gun you picked up. That's definitely an upgrade.
It's a good bossing gun. Yep. So there we go. There we go, man.
That's a good place. That's a good spot, man.
Not a bad upgrade. I'm not going to complain about that upgrade.
All right. Well, there we go.
So with that, Negan, I think we'll call this Can I Get Upgrade a failure for me. We'll call it neutral for you.
Neutral for me. I got about half of the score that the game got. So, but you got one upgrade, so not a complete fat 0 and a really good upgrade.
And it's not. I didn't goose egg. It wasn't.
You didn't goose egg.
It wasn't good.
You snuck one in there at the end.
It wasn't good.
The game felt pity for you. Threw you a little pity right there.
The game almost pitched a no-hitter against me.
That's right.
I happened to get a base hit there at the end, but that's not great.
The first baseman missed the pitch or the throw at first, so an error was on the game right there.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so
nice.
So with that, we will see you Thursday for our regularly scheduled broadcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed Can I Get an Upgrade, and thanks for stopping by, and thank you, Negan, for wanting to do this. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Thank you very much, and to everybody else, see ya.